Hi, Rob again from djowner.com, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about payment processing. Now, couple of things here. If you are somebody who's already using, say, Venmo or Apple Pay, any of those kind of peer-to-peer payment services, and you're running a professional business, especially a DJ business, you gotta stop. Like, totally just quit that tomorrow. And I'm gonna show you how easy that is, because that's not doing you any good. It's actually probably turning some people off. It's not a very professional look. And most importantly, if you have the app that somebody else doesn't have and vice versa, how are they going to pay you? It's not like, if I'm looking to just give somebody some money, I'm going to go and download a new app on my phone and put all of that in and get that all set up while I'm standing there just trying to hand you some money. That's just not reasonable. And the other part of it is nobody carries cash anymore, or it's very rare that they do. So especially as a DJ, not only do you need to collect payment from people, but if somebody wants to give you a tip, if you did an excellent job at one of your events, especially private events, mobile events, you want to give them that opportunity. Don't lose money in this process because you don't have a way to take it from somebody. So I'm going to introduce you to my little secret. There it is. This is the Square Reader from Square. So if you just go online, square.com, this is the Square Reader. This sucker is free. And why is it free? Well, obviously they're going to make money off you somehow. So they're charging you by the swipe. So if you swipe a card using Square, it is 2.75% in fees right now in 2020. If you type in the number manually on the app, it's 3.5% plus 15 cents. So definitely swipe if you can get the physical card, save yourself some money there. That's really in line with what any other payment processing professional merchant services would charge you. I've looked into this extensively through the multiple small businesses I've owned, and it's at least 2.5% from almost anywhere. And then anywhere that you're going to get better than that, you typically have to run $10,000 a month through it or something crazy like that. So this is 100% in line with everything else that's out there. And most importantly, the basic hardware is free. So this is the 3.5 millimeter plug that just plugs right into your headphone jack. If you've got a newer iPhone, which I actually did myself, I need to go online and ask for some new ones. They've got the ones with the lightning plug on it instead to plug into an iPhone. So great item there. First reader's free. Additional readers are $10. So I got a whole slew of these. I got one in each one of my cars. I've got one I keep here at the house. I got one I throw in my DJ bag just because they're so simple, they're so cheap, they're so easy to use. And now nobody can say, oh, I can't pay you, I've only got a card on me. Done, taken care of. And you look like you're actually a professional. You can get it all set up with a business website and your business name and all that stuff all built into there. It sends people automatic receipts if they've used Square before. If not, they can type in their email address, all that stuff. And they get all sorts of fancy on top of that. So if you want to get into invoicing with them, you certainly can do that. Payroll, payment processing, if you want to register for your small business, they've got all of those features. It's very simple. So all of that's out there for you. Very straightforward, very easy to use. Some other thing that I absolutely love about it, they've got built-in offline mode. This is a newer feature, came out in the last couple of years with Square, but if you're in a location, if you're inside a building, if you're away from cell phone signal, if you're out in the middle of the country, what it's going to do is, instead of trying to process that payment right then, it's going to save the data inside the app, encrypted, safe, all that good stuff. And then once you get back to where you have signal, it's going to try to process that card at that time. Actually comes in really handy for me because through a totally separate thing, when I get a ride to the airport, the driver that I use uses Square as well. And he can never seem to get a signal back here because I live in a subdivision where the cell phone service just doesn't work that great. So even if it's not going through and we don't have to sit there and hold it around, it saves it in his phone. As soon as he gets back out to the main road, processes it for him automatically. So very simple, very easy to use. Love that. Love that the, like I said, all the readers, your first one's free. The extra ones are $10. So some great hardware there. And just a whole slew of other things that go with it. But more importantly than anything else, it's all about that professionalism. So you're appropriately charging people. It's got all the security and everything built into it. You can get from them the more advanced card readers that'll read a chip instead of the swipe. That's possible to do too. I haven't needed it. I'm technically responsible if some sort of fraud would be committed on a credit card swipe, but I'm standing in front of the person that I usually know personally anyway because I've worked with them. Their credit card says their name on it. I don't see any particular issue with that. So I've never had an issue with it previously. And it's just a whole slew of things that go with that that just make you more professional. And I can't emphasize this enough. I've got another article on my website that I will put a link for below in the description that talks about how you increase your income as a DJ by politely soliciting for tips. And there's some very subtle ways to do that. I've got a whole slew of advice for you out there on how to do that. But that's all for naught if you do a great job for somebody and they really want to give you some money and you can't take a credit card. So have one of these, have a bunch of these, get them stuck everywhere you can. Keep one in your DJ bag. That's the best piece of advice I can get you. Keep one in your DJ bag, have the app on your phone, and then it's a simple matter of plugging it in. It would go that way. Plug it in, swipe a card, donezo. So easy, so simple, very easy. And there's no like, oh, I can't give you a tip. I only have a card. I can take a credit card. How much did you want to tip? Very, very simple. So another great tip I have about tipping, too many tips anyway. Another great tip I have is how to build it into your invoices. That has been wildly successful for me. So I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of dollars in extra tips just by having that line item on my invoice. It's a very simple thing to do. So again, put the link in the description below and you can go right out to there on my website and see how to solicit some of these tips. But can't advise it enough. Also got a link to my website on my full review of the Square Reader, plus links to signing up right through my website, djowner.com. Give you all that detail and advice and information there. So hope this was helpful to you. This is something like literally you should go do this right now. This is about a 10-minute item. You'll get one of these readers in the mail. It is free. Did I mention that? It's free to sign up. They only charge you when you actually swipe a credit card, and the charge is so minor. So definitely check this out. Again, links to my website below. Talks you through how to do all of this stuff. And then you're one more step towards being professional. Not that you're not already professional, but you're just even more businessy than you were before. So that's it for me, djowner.com. Hope this was helpful to you, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.